Good morning. Okay, I'm going to get on my phone so I can see comments. Because last time people were commenting and this didn't show it to me. So let's see what we can find here. Just come on in, say hi. So I can, as I'm getting on the phone, so I can see who's here. Say hey. We are going to do a card reading today. So, gotta turn my volume down so I don't hear. Good morning. Hi, Mackenzie. Oh my gosh, look, I'm seeing comments. Yay, 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 yay. Okay, so happy New Year's, everybody. How was your New Year's? Was it good? Was it fun? Were you safe? Today's card reading is going to be on one of your New Year's resolutions. So if you do New Year's resolutions, good morning, good morning. If you do New Year's resolutions, so everybody does. I don't set like outcome-based goals. I set feeling-based goals. This year, my phrase is embrace every experience. And so I go into every month and everything that comes my way with like, okay, is this going to help me embrace every experience, or am I playing small? Stuff like that. So that is how I do it. Okay, chill. And some of them on here, it just says Facebook user. So I'm sorry, I don't know who said that. I don't know who said chill. Okay, so I want you to think of just one of your New Year's resolutions. So if it was to get healthier, if it was to travel more, if it is to really tap into your personal gifts and intuition, or to find your lover, or to expand your career, or deepen your education, whatever it is, pick one. So first, let's kind of tune in for a moment. Take a sip of my coffee here. I've got morning voice. Whoa. So just place a hand on your heart and another hand on your belly, and just take a couple of big, deep breaths here. Inhale, expanding the belly and the rib cage. Filling your lungs all the way full, and exhale. Let it just fall out. Inhale, big deep breath. Exhale, release. Just starting to connect with your body. Settling in, and take a moment to open up your crown chakra. Imagine the camera lens at the top of your head just opening up, boop, and call in divine light from the God of your understanding, whatever that is for you. Universe, source, light. Call in that light. Imagine that light not only coming in to that camera lens that we opened, but it also comes all the way around you, filling up and lighting you up over your head, your shoulders, your body. But it goes into your mind. And just breathe in this light. Breathe in more. Ask for more. It is safe for me to receive this light. I allow more light. Please bring in more light. Breathe it in. Breathe in more light. And as you exhale, release anything that doesn't align with this divine light. As you inhale and it fills up your mind, start to draw it down into your eyes. It fills up your eyes, so you're seeing all of this light in your eyes, cleansing your pineal gland. You inhale and you draw it deeper down your throat. As you exhale, you breathe out. whatever that light is pushing out, whatever doesn't align with the light. Inhale, draw in more. It comes down into your heart, filling your lungs and your heart with this light. And as your heart picks up the light, every heartbeat, now your heart is going to pump this light through the rest of your body. Inhale, pull this light into your belly. Inhale, pull it all the way down into your hips, your sacral center. And inhale, pull it all the way down. Keep asking for more into your legs, your feet. So now you are filled not only from the outside, but the inside with light. And calling in any guides and guardians, as we are now an open vessel, an open channel from heaven to earth. Calling in Isis and Hathor. Calling in Skuld, and Freya. Some Norse goddesses coming in. Joan of Arc wants to show up. Kuan Yin is here. My grandma showed up. Hi, Grandma. Just calling in whoever and whatever feels good for you. And of course, always our higher self, our divine sovereign being. And just if you have that New Year's resolution in mind, ask, is this the one that you would have me focus on right now? Or is there another one? And if you don't have resolutions, what is the thing that I can focus on this year that is going to help me grow into my higher self for the good of all involved? Just take a moment. You might see an image or colors or shapes. You might feel a sensation in your body, like a heaviness or a warmth or a lightness or a tingling. You may hear words or ideas. You may just have this knowing, I just know what this is. You may need to speak the words through your mouth. However it shows up for you, just tuning into that, trusting that process, and don't second guess it. Whatever it's already shown up for you. I was just giving different options of ways that it may show up for you. So don't second guess yourself. That first thing that came to your mind is the thing. Now just hold that thing in your mind. What do I need to know about this thing for my highest good? What about this thing, this resolution? How can I grow into it better? And what do I need to show for my highest good and the highest good of all those around me that this thing is going to affect? What do I need to know? Okay. You're welcome to open your eyes as I start to pull cards, or just keep breathing. And you may already be getting information. Trust it. It is for you. Maybe you want to journal it, write it down, speak it, draw it. What does everybody need to know about their New Year's resolution for the highest good of all? This one. What does everybody need to show their New Year's resolution? What is it about this resolution that they need to show the world? Show themselves? Show spirit? Show. What do we need to show about this resolution? And what do we need to grow? What do we need to grow when it comes to this resolution? If you want to type it, what your resolution is in the chat box, that would be awesome. And then we can all send beautiful manifesting energy your way. What do we need to show, grow? Grow. No, grow, show. This one's show. Show. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Coffee. Okay. So no. What we got with no, what we got with no is come to the edge. Come to the edge. The essential meaning, keep holding it here so you can see it. Isn't that beautiful? I always love looking at the cards before I actually read what they mean to see what the images evoke in me. And this to me feels like she's dancing on the edge. She's not just stepping to the edge. There's no fear of falling. She's dancing. She's free. She's twirling. She's, yeah, totally on the edge. One foot is even, or one toe is even off the edge. And there's just zero fear, complete trust. Ooh, that is beautiful. So the essential meaning, courage. This is what you need to show. Courage. No, no, no. Come on, Jenny. I haven't had my coffee yet. This is what you need to know. Courage. Taking a leap of faith, overcoming fear, and accepting risk. The oracle's message. Facing the unknown is the only choice you really have right now if you want to progress. Isn't that fascinating? If you were with me live last week, I talked about the fool's journey in the tarot and how you have to allow yourself space to be a fool. You have to take risks. It is the only way you grow and learn. Playing it safe. Guess what? No one gets out of this life alive. Seriously, think about that. No one gets out of here alive. Why are we so focused and concerned on playing safe? Nothing changes if nothing changes. So you have to risk. You have to take risks. Of course, measure them, make sure that, there's a little bit of as long as it's spirit led, right? As long as it's spirit led and it's not just like off the cuff and, dangerous. I don't know, danger might be part of it too. Well, who knows what spirit has in store for you? But if spirit says do, spirit says jump, right? Oh, thank you, Mary Beth. Love you, sister. Okay, it's okay to be afraid. Now is the time to take a risk that's not calculated, to feel the exhilaration as you ready yourself for a leap of faith. Spirit is present, so let go of fear. You are called to express your true self. Listen to your heart and soul, not your head. Come to the edge and discover that you can fly. You must step into the unfamiliar so that you may find your miracles. Oh, that is a good one. This is what you need to know. For your New Year's resolution, whatever that thing was that you're holding, that you're wanting to experience this year, call in, embrace, whatever that is, you're going to have to take risks. You're going to have to take those leaps of faith. And it's going to be scary. It's supposed to be. If life were easy, if things that we wanted were easy, everybody would have them, right? But only certain people have things because they were willing to take the risk. They said, you know what? Risk versus reward. What is it worth to you? How bad do you want this thing? Are you willing to risk embarrassment? Are you willing to risk maybe losing some friends? Are you willing to risk maybe losing some family or even your current job? Are you willing to risk your current identity, how you hold yourself? This is who I am. You may have to let some of that go. Are you willing to risk it to receive what you want in the end? Courage. This is what you need to know. You have to leap. You have to leap. You have to trust the unknown. You have to surrender and trust that there's wings or angels or other people that will catch you when you fall or fly. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, that's what you need to know about your goal. How does that card feel for you? First thoughts like, oh shit. Or like, yeah, I know, I have to. And there's something that has probably already come up for you with this thing that you're like, "Oh, I don't know if I can do that." You can do it. I believe in you. And it showed up for you because Spirit wants you to do it. That's what you're supposed to do. That thing that scares the absolute shit out of you is the thing you have to do. It really is. And it's like, I always use weightlifting and working out as an example because most people understand that. Like, you can't work out, you can't build muscles if you don't break them down. You can't get stronger if you don't lift heavier weights than you're capable of lifting. You just can't. You have to do more than you think you can. You have to break down your muscles so that they can then rebuild themselves. And so, that thing that you're afraid of, it may hurt, it may break some things apart, but it's necessary for the growth of this thing that you're wanting. How's that feeling for everybody? How are you doing so far? This is what you need to know. Take the leap. Take the leap. Trust, 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 trust. It's the year. This is the year to take the leap. Okay. No, show. This is what you need to show. Inanna. Goddess Inanna. She is a beautiful goddess. Look at those wings around her. The light around her. Inanna is a Mesopotamian goddess. She's also known as Isis and Brigid. And I can see her. I can't remember her name. Morrigan. She's all about death and rebirth, resurrection. Beautiful story. She's the goddess of heaven and earth. Look her up. Her story is incredible. The queen of heaven and earth. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. Oh, this is your show. This is going to be good. That's what you need to show. 202. Little sip of coffee. Okay. Let's see. Do I need to read? The Hyros Gamos is an ancient ritual of uniting the opposites from within, the male and the female, the light and the dark, and most especially heaven and earth. This theme occurs in accounts of Inanna's descent into the underworld to find her sister, Ereshkigal. I don't know how to say her name. I'm sorry. If you guys know, I'd love to hear your pronunciation. Teach me. She must take off an article of clothing at each of the 7 gates. Oh! And guess what, guys? We're in a 7 year. 2, 2, 3. 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 3 is 7. It's a 7 year. So Inanna had to stop at 7 gates, and each gate she had to create an offering, give an offering to the guards to so she could go save her sister from the underworld. When she finally reached her sister, she is naked. And when Inanna ascends, she does so with Ereshkigal's power. All she had left to offer was herself, and that was enough. It was very beautiful story. When your soul selects her card, Inanna goes into the depths of her own unconscious to merge with her twin sister self. She becomes more powerful because she is no longer using conscious psychic energy to keep her shadow or negative attributes hidden deep underground. She courageously descends and faces the aspects of herself that are hard to when she's fully dressed or cloaked heavenly in the ego. Inanna is an invitation to get naked. She wants us to drop our defenses. She wants us to see how holy and sacred it is to be vulnerable. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so beautiful. And that vulnerability requires so much courage. It really, really requires a lot of courage. It's a risk to show yourself, to bare yourself, your soul to people that this is my dream, this is my goal. This reading is beautiful. I'm so excited. As above, so below. This is an alchemical adage that suggests heaven and earth are not so separate. It suggests that within us, deep down in the dark cages where we place parts of ourselves, the truths that exist there also exist right here on the surface of our everyday lives. So, if we are exerting great amounts of energy to keep from seeing our shadow, it is actually playing a large role in our conscious life. Careful, you might trip. And guess what? When you really look at your shadows, they're not that scary. They really are. Shadow work is really beautiful and fun. When we can face what we think is dark or negative about us, I mean, really embrace it and see it for what it is, a beautiful broken place that's a call for love. Oh my gosh, this is such a perfect card. Then we can emerge more whole. We can marry the light and dark aspects of our being. And in uniting with our twin sister from the depths, we can stop projecting her onto others. Oh, man, when we merge, I got to read that again. In uniting our twin sisters, right? Because her twin sister was in the underworld and she was known as the heaven, but she descended into the underworld and then saved her sister and made it back to heaven, united with her twin sister energy. When we can unite with our dark parts, with our shadows, we stop projecting them onto others. Talk about healing the world. Healed people heal people. Hurt people hurt people. We can see and own the hot mess we often are and not get sabotaged by it. Oh my gosh, could you imagine how powerful that would be? The light must cast a shadow, and the high priestess is the one who gets called to love them both. Soul voice meditation. Can I love my shadow as much as my light? Oh, they are both equally parts of you, right? And as much as we're calling in these beautiful new experiences that we want to embrace and embody, it's more light, right? So guess what? We have to go through dark. We have to. It's just the way of things, right? So know that you're going to go through some shit. There's going to be a couple of gates you have to get through. And those gates, each one, you got to give an offering. What are you offering up? What are you leaving behind? An identity of who you are, right? Is there some physical stuff that we need to let go? Is there some food that we're eating that we know we're not supposed to? Is there a substance that we're maybe abusing that we know we shouldn't? Is there a relationship that we have to let go of? And that even could be not with another person. It could be a relationship with self, a relationship with source. What are you offering at each of those gates so that you can become more vulnerable and be you? That is powerful. Intention. I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. This is what you have to show. This is asking you to show all of you. Stop hiding the parts of you that you think aren't good enough. That's actually what makes you good enough. Your shadow parts are what makes it whole. You can't have light without dark, or you can't have dark without the shadow, right? See the shadow behind me? Because there's this light coming, there's going to be shadow. The more light you want, the more shadow there's going to be. Embrace it. It's part of our experience here on the planet. What do you guys think of this so far? How are you feeling with this? Like courage. No, you need courage because you're being asked to show and embrace and love all parts of you. All those things that you feel are imperfections and things that are not good enough, it's good enough. It's beautiful. And it's parts of you that you get to share with the world and start healing. So courage to be fully who you are. Okay. Last but not least, grow. What do I need to grow? How did that card feel for you? Just comment. What shadows are showing up that you're like, shit, I gotta share that shadow. But I will tell you, in my 20 years of being in this industry, in this health and wellness industry, and working with clients, I have not come across a single person who has told me some of their deepest, darkest fears. Their soul woundings of I'm not good enough because I did this or this happened to me. I've never heard a single one of those and thought, "Oh, yeah, you can't come back from that." Yep, you are doomed to hell on earth for the rest of your life. You just need to suffer. Yep, you deserve that. Never. And when we dive into it, every time they were innocent, they were pure, and it was something that had to happen, and it brought a beautiful gift and blessing, and you just got to let go, right? Stop playing it over and over and over and over again. And there's nothing that I've heard that I was like, that was the only, you're the only person. It's like, oh, yep, that happens. That happens. Byron Katie always says there's no new thoughts in the world. They're all recycled. And I remember going to one of her events, and she had someone on stage struggling with something, and there was over 500 people in this room, and she looked out, and this woman was just like, like, oh my gosh, I'm such a horrible person for saying this thing. And I wish I could remember what it was that she said, because it would be a way better example, but I don't remember. um, but she was just like, Byron Katie asked her, how do you feel about that? And she was just like, oh, I have to say this in front of all these people. And she said it. And Byron Katie turns around and she goes, anybody here that has never had that thought before? And not a single person raised their hand. 500 people. And here this woman thinking she's the only one who's ever had that thought. She's a horrible person because she's had this thought. And not a single person raised their hands that they've never had that thought. All 500 people in that room has had that thought at least once in their life. Isn't that wild? Oh, crying. Thank you for the reminder to let go and embrace the shadow. Yes, it's so beautiful. This thing doesn't tell me who you are. I'm sorry. It just says Facebook user. One day it'll all work out. But I'm glad. I'm glad that this is hitting. Okay, so last but not least is grow. What do we need to grow? Know, show, and grow. And this one is going to be, I'm interested to see what this is going to say. So first, let's look at this card. Venom. The venom. This is what you need to grow, the venom. And I see fangs in here, like a mouth gaping, and it's, oh, the world. I see like half of the world in there. It's like, I don't know if it's like a war cry or it's getting ready to bite down with its venom, or this is interesting. This is a very interesting card. The poison, the curse, the toxin. It's what you need to grow. Much to our dismay, the venom is always lurking in the shadows in one form or another. Its toxic presence may be found in our relationships, thoughts, speech, or environment. Thankfully, the cycle of purification and detoxification comes so naturally that it is built into our every exhale. Just take a nice deep breath. Thank you, body, for releasing toxins with my breath. We breathe out carbon dioxide, and the plants return it to us as oxygen. Archetypal venom is rarely remedied as easily, however, and it can come in potent forms and quantities that are deeply damaging to us and to the world. When the venom card appears, there is a harmful substance in our psychic realm that must be identified. Excuse me. Perhaps your words have a sting of poison about them. Perhaps a relationship is slowly draining your reserves. Acknowledgement is the first step. Change is the second. The remedy will reveal itself in time, and with it, forgiveness. When light, venom is self-realization through suffering. Oh. When dark, unwillingness to find a solution to forgive. Holding on to that toxic venom, right? The whole Buddhist saying of like, when revenge is like holding on to or drinking poison and expecting the person that you hate to die. I don't remember. My brain is obviously not on today, but Let's see. When you harm another, you harm yourself. Keep in mind, this goes for our earth as well, with cosmic consequences. Be good to Mother Earth, please. Please. The spreading of the venom is like a chain reaction. When we strike others, it is likely we ourselves have been struck. Break the cycle. Wow. Okay. So this is our growth. This is what we need to grow. This awareness of the venom, the venomous thoughts, the venomous emotions, the venomous words that we're carrying in our body. That's what I said. The first step is awareness, being aware that you are full of, that you have these thoughts, that you have these feelings, that you take these actions, right? Hurt people, hurt people. Hurt people, hurt people. And when you're not aware of your suffering, of your shadows, and you don't embrace them, you're trying to ignore them and they'll just go away. Doesn't happen. You're gonna trip on them because you're trying not to look at them. And it's like standing in a pile of shit and looking at the sun and going, I'm just gonna manifest a really good life. Man, it really stinks, but just don't look at it. Maybe if I spray some essential oils or light some incense, the shit's still there. You have to look at it. You have to honor it. You have to be aware of it so you can step out of it. Because only then can you change it. Only then. And this venom, a lot of venoms are used as healing remedies, as healing tonics. I remember going to, I don't know, some museum when I was a kid. I don't remember what it was. There was this big glass wall, and behind the glass wall, there was a whole bunch of cages of snakes and a man in a lab coat, and he was milking these snakes for their venom. And he would take them and open their mouths. Their mouth was open like this, their fangs right here. And he'd take a cup and he'd put it on the cup, and then the cup with their fangs would spray this venom. And they use this venom as medicine. So even our shadow parts, those parts of us that we think are worthless, not good enough, imperfect, part of the problem, can be used for healing when we understand it properly. What do you think of that? How do you guys feel about that right now? What are some of your thoughts? So no, come to the edge. Take that leap of faith. Have courage, trust, and surrender to spirit. Show your light and your dark, both. You have to show all of you, not just the good parts of you. You have to show all of you. That takes enormous amounts of courage and vulnerability. And what you need to grow is venom. Interesting. I feel like I got to read one more part of this. I got to read this again. There's a part in here. Acknowledgement is the first step, change is the second. The remedy will reveal itself in time, and with it, forgiveness. So what is dying? What is dying? What is leaving? What needs to go? Identity, ego, belief systems, relationships, habits, especially when it comes to your relationship to your New Year's resolution. Okay. Now that we have our 3-card spread, our no-show grow here for our resolution, a New Year's resolution, you may, as I was reading, I hope you are getting little pings and downloads and insights and ahas coming to you. So let's just, oh, I'm supposed to drum. Imagine that. We're going to drum away. And if you don't have a drum, come make one with me at the end of the month. We're making another drum this month. So come make a drum. If you don't have a drum though, pat your chest with me or stomp your feet. Okay, so just go ahead and close your eyes. Just start breathing. that light again. Calling in any guides, guardians. Help me know that it is safe to let go. Help me feel the fear and do it anyway. To take that leap, to trust in the universe, to surrender to my unique self. It is safe for me to fly. Help me show all parts of me, not just the light parts that are easy to love, but those parts of me that are a little more tender, a little more raw, more vulnerable. Help me feel safe in bearing my soul and trust that so much good will come of it. Help me grow this venom. Being aware of where this venom is playing out in my life. Am I making snap judgments and harming, coming from a place of fear and hurt and wounded? Or am I using my venom wisely as healing medicine to cut the ties, end some relationships, kill off parts of my ego, give me the strength to do that, the knowledge to discern. And if there's any other wisdom that needs to come to me now, I'm open to receive. Big deep breaths. Just let it go. Couple more big deep breaths, letting it go. Give myself permission to know it is safe to risk, to know it is time to take that leap, to show all of me, all parts of me, being completely, fully vulnerable. And growing this venom, this part of me that can harm or help. Hurt people, heal people, heal people. What am I going to use my venom for? Am I going to use it to hurt, harm, or help and heal? Knowing that you are surrounded by so many guardians and angels and light beings that are cheering you on, that want you to succeed, that want you to have the life of your dreams. Because they know that healed people heal people. They know that happy people spread more joy and happiness and hope and healing. Letting go of the outcome, letting go of how you think it should show up, what it's going to look like. That's the surrender piece. If you could just get a taste, if you could just get a glimpse, if you could just get a feeling for how many guides, light beings, guardians, and spirits are just pushing and they've got your back, you would move forward with so much courage and strength and conviction. They've got you. This is meant for you, especially if you tuned in and asked Source, for my highest good, what do I need to focus on? Do it. Only you can do it. Only you can do this thing the way you can do it. And the world needs it done your way. It came to you because it's supposed to move through you. Honor that. Your unique gift to the world is showing up 100% you. That is power. That is healing. That is the highest form of manifestation. Hathor. Hathor is an Egyptian goddess. She was Isis's mentor. And she says, let's see, navigating your inner world with emotional intelligence, maintaining a high level of focus through meditation, and having consecrated your throat chakra to be a vehicle for your higher self to speak. Your every word will continue to manifest the life you are living now. Allowing your higher self to guide your speech incrementally aligns you with prosperity consciousness. Tell your story every day, word for word, about your successful legacy of love. That's interesting. And that was my Hathor drum. And Hathor wanted to come out today. So using your words carefully, using your throat chakra. Take what you felt today, what you experienced today, and put it into a word, a phrase, a story, and tell the story to yourself every day. Record it on your phone and listen to yourself sharing your story. If you want some more help with manifesting your goals, your New Year's resolutions, or just learning manifesting tips in general, how to manifest your amazing life that you want, then we are doing a vision board training on this Friday, 10 to noon. It's going to be recorded. It's online. So if you're not local or if you can't make it 10 to noon, signing up, you will get the recording. We're going to teach you a whole bunch of different fun manifesting tips and tools. One of them is a vision board, but that's not the only thing we're going to be using. We will be talking about affirmations, so using your voice to manifest. And we will be doing a beautiful meditation that you can use anytime, over and over and over again, to plug in that thing that you're wanting to manifest. Hathor talks about in here about how powerful meditation. First understanding your emotional intelligence, then creating a high level of consciousness through meditation, and then consecrating your throat chakra to be a vehicle for your higher self to speak. Those are the three things Hathor says to help. And then she says, you're allowing your higher self to guide your speech incrementally aligns you with prosperity consciousness. So those are some of the things we're going to be teaching in the vision board training on Friday. is how to consecrate your throat chakra, how to use affirmations, how to use meditation, how to use vision boards to help you manifest. So that is included in our membership. If you are a member, you can become a member for $59 a month. It includes all in-studio and online classes, plus our online library of over 100 different videos on yoga, breath work, meditation, inner child, ancestral, all sorts of fun stuff. Or it's $30 for the training. So this Friday, January 6th, 10 a.m. to noon Mountain Standard Time. It will be recorded. And we're just going to go over all sorts of fun manifesting tips and tricks and do a beautiful clearing and meditation to align and center you with your higher self so that you can continually learn to surrender to source. Embrace all of you and grow your venom. That one's feisty. This was feisty. How did this feel for you guys? And any questions? Oh, I can pop up the, there's that. And let me see if I can put in the chat. Boop. There is the link for the vision board training if you want to register for that. So any questions or comments as we did that reading? How was that for you? What showed up? Any questions? Or, I already said that, but drink my coffee here. We had a couple of people mention their goals. So I'm going to send some energy to those who did put their goals in here. So someone said, see, Mackenzie, be more involved in energy work and finding my gift. Been withdrawn because didn't think I had anything worthy to share with others. Oh, Mackenzie, you have such a beautiful light and incredible stories and life experiences that can help so many people. I'm glad that you said in the past. I didn't think. That was past thoughts, old thoughts. We're going to get rid of those. Finding my gift. And I would invite you to change that phrase to opening to my gift. Opening to my gift, because it's within you. It's already within you. You don't have to find it. It's not outside. You're not going to find it anywhere but in here. So opening to it, unfolding my gift, embracing my gift. Those would be a couple of words and phrases I would suggest as an affirmation. That's beautiful, Mackenzie. You've got this. And then a Facebook user, I don't know your name, I'm sorry. It says, my resolution is freedom. Freedom through trust and surrender with the flow of life that is for me. Oh, that is beautiful. Freedom through trust and surrender. And I would invite you to see where you're already free. Where you're already free. And how much of the feeling of trapped, bound, restricted, whatever those feelings are, those kind of feel like the opposite of freedom to me. Whatever those feelings are, how much of them are coming from here? How much of those are the stories you're telling yourself? And when you realize that it's up here, you're already free. Now you're free. You're already free. I love that. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. You are so free. Okay. Let's see. Is there anybody else? Oh, welcoming in the spirituality of 2023. Oh my gosh, 2023. This is going to be a beautiful year. You guys, 7 is such a powerful number. I would really invite you to tune into that number. And don't look it up. Just tune in. This is kind of one of those years for me. I'm really going to, I love to research. I love knowledge. I love learning. This year, I really want to start to try to trust and lean into that collective consciousness. and tune in and go, what does 7 mean? What does 7 mean to me? How does 7 feel? Um, yeah, I'm not supposed to say anything else on that one, but yes, just 7 is a very, very powerful number. This year is going to be a very powerful year. So I'd invite you to tune in. What is 7? 7 is the number I just keep getting, especially when someone writes 2023. So spirituality of 7. You got this. Let's see, one more. I was late to the party and I'm creating healthy habits for a healthy mind, body, and spirit. And you're beautiful and I love you. Oh, I love you too. I don't know who you are. It says Facebook user. I'm so sorry. If you want to tell me your name. Healthy habits for a healthy mind, body, and spirit. Those are beautiful. Beautiful goals. Beautiful goals. Okay, I love you all so much. If you want to come and learn some fun manifesting tips, get a throat chakra activation. It's going to be more than a throat chakra activation. But just because Hathor said to consecrate your throat chakra. That's why I was saying that. But it's going to be a really fun class. You guys, I love vision boards. I love manifesting. It is so fun to play with creation. And I've been doing vision boards for probably 15 years. I have manifested some pretty incredible things, and I have learned ways of manifesting that works really well and ways that make me incredibly frustrated and feel like I'm a complete failure. So I'm going to teach you what not to do, what doesn't work, and what does work, and then invite you to explore within those. Right? Explore within those, because what works for me may not work for you. And that's why I even teach the ones that didn't work for me. I'm going to teach you those because they may work for you. You're different, and that's okay. There's no one size fits all. Tina, I love you. Mwah. So yes, that will be this Friday at 10 a.m. online, recorded. So if you can't make it live, it's okay. You can still get it and watch it over and over and over again. So link is in the chats. Maybe it's down there. I don't know where it is for you. I would love to see you all there. Have a beautiful day, a beautiful year. Happy New Year. Oh my gosh, how exciting. New Year. Yay. A reset, a refresh. Oh, shake it all off. And okay, I love you all.